Oh, hello, PK here. On this episode of PK Chats, I'm going to discuss PriceCharting.com. Is it legit or is it complete nonsense? Here's my opinion and my thought on this. PriceCharting.com, if you're looking to see what the game of price is going for on eBay, Amazon, Half.com, and maybe some GameStop games, yeah, that's pretty accurate. It's like they have some kind of algorithm. I don't necessarily understand the algorithm because sometimes you get some random game, like some random Mega Man game or something that just all of a sudden it says it's worth $10,000 and it's like, okay, that's clearly not true and makes no sense. So it's clearly not a perfect system. One thing though, I feel that to me, in my opinion, price charting is not the definitive price guide for gaming in general. I mean, it's a good way to get a general idea of what games are going for online, but it's not perfect. It is not perfect. It's incredibly flawed for a couple of reasons. One, it only talks about what games go for online, and not all online distributors as well. There's a lot of brick and mortar stores that actually sell games, their own games online. eStarland.com in, let's say it's Chanadyville, Virginia. TNT Games in Illinois. I know they sell a lot of their games online. There's some other websites like DK Oldies and JJ Games, I want to say, which I think actually owns the website Price Charting. I'm pretty sure. So, not biased much, huh? Yeah. Anyways, it also doesn't consider what games go for in other places, such as thrift stores, such as Goodwill, Savers, other thrift stores. Around here we got Sparrow's Nest. That's another thrift store around here. They don't consider what a game goes for at that price. There are Half Price Books as another store that sells used games. There's so many, or Disc Replay, another place that sells used games. There's so many places out there that sell used games, and they don't even count. They're not even considered a factor. Another thing I think should be taken into consideration is, I don't know what YouTubers get. Think about all the people who have their own game hunting shows, like Game Chasers, Retro Liberty, and you see them, literally you physically see them buy a game for some amazing deal. How come that isn't considered in when they factor in what price goes for? Another thing that's never considered is the region the game is bought in. I think that should be considered in factoring too, because I think, it's like, well, what this game may go for $60 in this place, but here it might be $30. You never know, honestly, because of the scarcity in that area. Those things are not considered in PriceCharting.com's page at all. So at the end of the day, I would say if you're looking for a basic idea, maybe like nationally, but it's not accurate at all. As far as online even distributing, it's very incomplete. It's not like the old days of the Beckett baseball things where they actually would go to flea markets and stuff like that and go all over these places to define how much a baseball card is worth. This isn't happening. Price charting is lazy, in my opinion. And in my opinion, it's not the definitive way to decide what a game is worth. At the end of the day, there's only one thing that decides what a game is worth, and that is you, the consumer. You decide what a game is really worth. Nobody else does. It's all you. There's a common saying that goes around in our retro gaming collecting community, and that is, something is only worth what somebody is willing to pay. My advice to anybody who is collecting is be patient. I cannot tell you how many times that I bought something and then, weeks or months or years later saw it way cheaper and less expensive. But, you got to be smart. It's all about strategy and collecting. So my final conclusion is, take PriceCharting.com with a grain of salt. I hope you've enjoyed this segment of PK Chats. Thanks for watching and keep on gaming.